Have you ever wondered how you'll survive in a zombie apocalypse? Some might say they're going to hide in their house's ceiling, or maybe at the supermarket to secure their needs. Others might prefer to hide in an underground bunker or bomb shelter, while others would want to secure an M1911 pistol and AR-15 rifle to defend themselves. Sounds freaking funny, right? But what if I tell you that the US government has taken this zombie apocalypse as a real emergency, and so they've developed a defense plan for it? And could a zombie apocalypse really happen in real life, or is it just a product of our creative imagination? So here's the story of how the US government is preparing for the zombie apocalypse. Zombies are often portrayed as decaying, rotting corpses, shambling around with a ravenous appetite for living humans. Merriam-Webster defines this creature as a willless and speechless human held to have died and been supernaturally reanimated. According to History.com, the first zombie tales date back to 17th century Haiti, where zombies were believed to be African slaves who had committed suicide and weren't allowed to pass on and return home. As a result, they would be forced to work on the plantation for eternity. According to the Journal of Physics of the University of Leicester, when the zombie outbreak occurs, it will be hasty and brutal. Worse, within 100 days of the dead rising, only 273 people will remain uninfected. Some might take this crazy one and will say, hello? Zombie apocalypse only happens in movies like Resident Evil, The Walking Dead, or Train to Busan. Still, even if it doesn't yet happen in real life, the US government already had a plan to eradicate these zombies as early as 2011. Yes, you heard it right. The US Department of Defense released a strategy to combat a potential zombie apocalypse. It is called CONPLAN 888811, also known as Counter-Zombie Dominance. Though potential opponents might be fictional, the military took it seriously. In fact, the first line of the plan states, this plan was not actually designed as a joke. Its 31-page strategy was divided into 3 parts. First, create and uphold a defensive plan to protect humankind from mind-munching predators. Second, establish procedures to eradicate any threat of zombies. Third, restore law and order to a war-ridden economy. It also includes the possible legal ramifications of attacking zombies.
Narcy!
This plan was thought of by accident by members of the US Strategic Command, or US STRATCOM. They found out that the hyperbole involved in writing a zombie survival plan actually provided a very useful and effective training tool. One of the intents of this plan was to train newcomers and planners to think outside the box when it came to devising creative strategies and tactics. US Pentagon, or the headquarters building of the United States Department of Defense, notes, our intent was to place this tool into the wild so that others who were interested in finding new and innovative ways to train planners could have an alternative and admittedly unconventional tool at their disposal that could be modified and updated over time. There are 8 categories of zombies addressed within this plan: pathogenic zombies, radiation zombies, evil magic zombies, space zombies, weaponized zombies, symbiont-induced zombies, vegetarian zombies, and the only one based in reality, chicken zombies. Now, could all this talk of the undead be foreshadowing a real-life zombie apocalypse? In fiction, yes, it's real, but in real life, it's still debatable. Some scientists and experts justify its existence, just like people who follow the voodoo religion based in West Africa and practiced throughout Haiti and the Caribbean. They believe that zombies are people revived by a voodoo practitioner known as a Bokor. It is a tradition that uses herbs and different animal parts with what they called zombie powders, which contain tetrodotoxin that may cause zombie-like symptoms and lead to paralysis and coma. With these, it could cause someone to appear dead and be buried alive, then later revived. A scientist says in a National Geographic Channel documentary entitled The Truth Behind Zombies that zombie virus is possible through the rabies flu hybrid. The combination of rabies and the ability of a flu virus to spread quickly through the air might have the makings of a zombie apocalypse. Some experts believe that a zombie outbreak is possible with the evolution of one parasite called Toxoplasma. However, other experts debunk its possibility, just like a zombie enthusiast and professor of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School, Dr. Steven Schlossman. His novel asserts that a pandemic that creates zombie-like symptoms is theoretically possible, but a real-world zombie apocalypse would not be possible. Although the possibility of the zombie apocalypse is still in debate, the US government has taught the world that it is better to live ready than to get ready. No wonder why the US military has one of the largest and most powerful armies on Earth. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button so you never have to wonder about your hows ever again. Stay curious!